The highest paying jobs and professions, based on data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. In a professional field, a lot of education, a lot of responsibility, or a lot of risk, generally equates to a high salary. Petroleum engineers, actuaries, and technical writers all have something in common. If you do something that only a few highly skilled people can do, you should be paid what you're worth. When you set out to choose a career, you'll likely be considering 3 factors. Is it personally and professionally rewarding? Is it exciting? And does it pay well? So here are 20 highest paying jobs and careers. Number 20. Investment banker. Investment banks play a key role in helping companies and government entities obtain capital financing. As financial advisors to their clients, they help to price capital, allocate resources, and manage investments. The potential salary is expected to be $209,000. Investment banking is also one of the most challenging and difficult career paths. Number 19. University professor. The minimum level of education required for college professors is a master's degree, which can qualify an individual for work as a professor at a community college. The statistics reports that the average salary of a university professor is $209,000 annually. The life of a college professor is a multifaceted one. Number 18. Senior software engineer. Software engineers possess an impressive skill set. Their knowledge is based on computer science, mathematics and engineering, as they apply engineering principles to design, test and develop computer software. The path towards becoming a software engineer has changed over the past few years. Although traditionally a degree in computer science, average salary for a senior software engineer is $153,000. Number 17. Computer hardware engineer. Here's another tech role for your consideration. Computer hardware engineers are responsible for creating, testing and analyzing physical computer systems. The average salary for a senior hardware engineer is $128,000. This is a rather competitive job, with roles usually available in computer companies and component manufacturers. Number 16. Aerospace engineer. Aerospace engineers focus on designing airborne objects such as aircraft, spacecraft and satellites. To do this, they must create and test prototypes as well as oversee the building process of their projects. They must also evaluate designs to make sure that they're in line with engineering principles. Aerospace engineers are paid at the highest level in Maryland, where they receive average wages of approximating $128,000. A bachelor's degree in aerospace engineering will help you progress into a fruitful career. Number 15. Senior data scientist. Data scientists are analytical data experts that work across multiple fields. They're mainly tasked with organizing and analyzing information, and they use their skills in statistics, programming and mathematics to find feasible solutions based on available data. Data scientists with a PhD earn a median base salary of $160,000, while those with a master's degree earn a median base salary of $92,500. Number 14. Petroleum Engineer. As you may have predicted, there's a lot of money to be made in the big oil industry, and petroleum engineers play an instrumental role within it. As with any engineering role, petroleum engineers are expected to have an excellent grasp of mathematics and science. While a bachelor's degree in petroleum engineering is the most ideal option, the median annual wage for petroleum engineers is $171,000. Number 13. Pharmacist. A day in the life of a pharmacist involves a series of tasks. From distributing prescriptions to advising patients on medication, theirs is an indispensable healthcare career. In order to become a pharmacist, there is a series of steps to take. To begin with, you need to complete a doctoral degree before embarking on the training required to get licensed. Pharmacists make on average between $90,000 and $135,000. Number 12. Airline Pilot. There's a good reason why airline pilots are one of the highest paid professionals. They must not only go through vigorous training, but also meet specific physical requirements regarding vision, hearing, speech, height and weight. Although college degrees aren't required for most regional airlines, it will be a requirement by major carriers. Plus, it will give you a competitive edge. Pilot salaries vary according to type of aircraft that they're flying and how long they've been at an airline. Number 11. Air Traffic Controller. An air traffic controller's primary concern is safety, as they're responsible for coordinating aircraft, informing pilots on takeoff and landing, and keeping them in the know with other critical information. The median annual wage for air traffic controllers is $149,000. If you want to enter this field, you'll need to complete a series of training. The requirements vary depending on the country you work in. Number 10. Marketing Manager. A marketing manager's role is pretty straightforward. Nonetheless, it consists of a wide range of tasks and responsibilities. These include monitoring budgets, managing employees, analyzing marketing campaigns, and creating new promotional strategies. Marketing managers earned an average salary of $99,000 to $147,000. Number 9. Corporate Lawyer. Corporate lawyers are essentially legal business advisors, as their main job is to counsel businesses on their legal rights and responsibilities. You will mainly be handling legal issues such as liability, ownership, contracts, and employment. Getting a law degree is the first step towards the right direction. After that, there are different routes to take, depending on where you're based. Some of the lowest paying salaries start at around $240,000. Number 8. IT Systems Manager. IT managers hold an integral part of any business model, making them highly sought-after professionals. An IT manager's main role is to protect office networks from hackers and malware, maintain software and hardware through regular upgrades. This is an ideal career path if you're passionate about information technology. With 5 to 9 years of experience, earns an average total $127,000. Number 7. Engineering Manager. Among other things, engineering managers need to supervise different projects, work with diverse teams, and communicate with clients. If you're an engineer, you can gradually progress into this position, although you can also pursue an MBA. The average salary for an engineering manager is $149,000. Number 6. CEO. There's a good reason why CEOs earn lucrative salaries. Their role is one that requires a diverse skill set, from leadership to communication and decision-making to business management skills. It takes a lot of dedication in order to become a successful CEO. For those companies that are small to medium in size, the average CEO can expect to earn $310,000. Number 5. Dentist. A dentist advises patients on good dental care, maintains their dental hygiene, and diagnoses and treats problems. Once you're a qualified dentist, you can also choose to specialize in a particular area, but to start, you'll need to attain a bachelor's degree in dentistry. Dentists made a median salary of $213,000 in 2019. Number 4. Orthodontist. Orthodontists specialize in fixing crooked smiles, aligning teeth, and treating dental disorders. They examine patients and fit them with the appropriate braces and retainers, helping them adjust the structure of their teeth and jaw. Orthodontists will most likely receive an average wage of $304,000. Number 3. Physician. Their broad knowledge of different conditions allows them to help patients suffering from the simplest cold to a rare disease. Specialist physicians, on the other hand, focus on clinical medicine and have extensive knowledge in the area they specialize in. The overall average salary rose from $195,000 to $227,000. Number 2. Surgeon. Surgeons are highly regarded medical professionals. For them, a typical day at the office involves carrying out preoperative diagnosis, performing surgical procedures, and checking in with patients post-operation. This is not a career for the faint-hearted. Surgeons' earnings ranged from about $156,000 to $496,000. Number 1. Anesthesiologist. They are trained physicians who specialize in perioperative care. They play an instrumental role within a surgical procedure, as they must ensure that the patient receives the correct type and dosage of anesthesia while under the scalpel. It is quite a long and exhaustive process, which usually requires 12 to 13 years of medical training. The average earning is $411,000. It's no wonder that it is the top earning job in the world.